Bugs! What is that?
Neighbors, they got something, they must be backing it off a trailer or something. What you doing, Pigpen? Hi, Brooklyn babe. Trying to get Pigpen over to the light side to see if he wants a little treat. What rubs? Yo, Jim, what's up, bud? It's good to see you, man. Fucking missed you, bro. Let me see if I can see him, BB. Yeah, there he is. Hiding out on the dark side. Yeah, he's being kind of asocial. He's hanging out where the light don't really hit him much. Feels safe over there. I mean, it's pretty dark. I still gotta find a suitable light for the restricted space. That's almost thawed. I'll throw one in. He's right on the edge right now, but I think he knows I have something for him. Yep, there he goes. Right up to the top. Hi, Nookie. That's my Oscar Pigpen. He seems to be kind of in and out of moods lately. He's, I think he's in that brooding teenager stage. Yeah, I gotta breed some fish before I feed him any live fish. I don't want to take a chance with the pet store fish being sick. I'd rather he just eat the shrimp and the fish fillets and stuff I feed him now. I mean, I tried them on salmon. He didn't like the salmon. He didn't like cod. He didn't like scallops. He likes shrimp, and he used to eat tilapia, pieces of tilapia, but now he doesn't seem to. I think it's a texture thing with the fish. I don't know, but he still likes the shrimp. He eats peas. Try to give him some peas. It keeps him regular, especially if he's eating a lot of the shrimp. He likes the mealworms and the pellets. But yeah, fish, I'm just worried about him getting a parasite or, getting something that's going to make him sick. But there's a second piece. Yeah, everybody I'm friends with gets one just in case. But, yeah, he'll grab a mouthful and then he'll come over. Yeah, Don says he reminds him of Slayer. He was calling him Jeff Pigpen Hanneman. But yeah, he's really cool. He's kind of sometimes he's very dog-like the way he wants, to be interacted with, and then other times he's very cat-like, like pay attention to me now, and then the next second, like, just don't look at me. So it varies depending on his mood. But yeah, he's generally pretty cool. I saw him charge his reflection on the glass earlier. He bumped his face into the side over here between the pumps. But and he tore. Well, he didn't tear it. This thing just floating. I mean, it can move pretty easy, but he'll grab a hold of roots and jerk it out of there, and just it'll be laying sideways in the middle of the tank. Yo, Steve Anderson, I got a big frying pan, bro. We got a 14-inch cast iron skillet, and if we need it. Yeah, then he found a band called Pigpen, and he had to he had to show it to me. I was late to his stream. He was all excited when I finally got there. He's definitely a brat, BB. He knows he's spoiled, I think. I tried him on crickets too, and he didn't seem to like them. The spiny legs, I don't think he really liked too much. But he definitely doesn't go without, that's for sure. I mean, he gets fed so much his leftovers are feeding 3 other fish. Yeah, Slayer's one of the greats for sure. Worship music, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm wondering how he'll react when I finally do get a light for the other side of the tank. I might have to use some of the plants to make a shady kind of hiding spot so we don't feel exposed when we don't want to. Hi, Jasmine Star. Hi, Kathy Rebuilds. Thanks for stopping in. All right, Darnell, come back if you can, bro, if I'm still on. Should be a little bit anyway. Not much, the promise kept. The few streams I go into were full of drama that I have no idea what it's about, so I figured I would just do my own thing. Oh, I'm sure he keeps you on your feet. Ah, what's up, Gwen? Yeah, we got a 20-year-old dog that's kind of like having a puppy again. Without all the energy, though. Yeah, it's one of 3. This is 75 gallons for the Oscar and 3 6-inch Raphael catfish. That's my 40-gallon planted tank with corridors and a whole bunch of other small fish. They're all doing good, Kathy. But I got another one downstairs too, which I might be showing when Alley Cat decides what she's watching. Then I'll leave the bedroom so I don't interrupt her movie or show. Yeah, this one needs another cleaning. I got to do it twice a week, I think. Come up with a better method. I think I have a better one than I've been using, but it's still a bit of a hassle. You know, a couple of mealworms, dude. I know you're probably still hungry. Oh, those were just mealworms, freeze-dried mealworms. He doesn't seem to be interested in them at the moment. He's still hiding out over here on the dark side. I don't know, you could maybe see the front of that little catfish poking out there. I got a big black angelfish downstairs. I was just calling him like Big Black after the dude on the Rob Dyrdek show. But no, not most of them. I named the Oscar because, well, he's got a lot more personality than the other fish. Yeah, I'm moving around. It was probably one of the grow lights back there. But I have a Corydora in the 40 gallon below this. She's called Big Mama because she's massive compared to the rest of them. And I'm assuming it's a female because the females get bigger. But yeah, she's a beast. But yeah, I don't know. I just never felt like they had enough of a personality to name them. I had a red honey gourami that didn't last too long. She was big red. She wasn't very big, but she was really red, and she acted like a much bigger fish than she was. She didn't take no crap off anybody else. And then some of them that I could name, like I have some cool fish that are like really fun to watch when I get to see them, but they hide literally all the time. Occasionally, right after I turn the lights on, there will be one or two of them floating around, you know, just swimming around looking for something to eat. But they come out when the lights are off, and they're little 4-inch long. They look like eels. They're called coolie loaches. They're really cool bottom feeders. But yeah, I never get to see them. They're one of my favorite fish in that tank, and if I get to see them once a month, I'm lucky. I actually thought I lost all of them until I had to move the 40 gallon, that one there, from up here because it was sitting on the top, but I didn't have another place for the 75, and it was built to hold a 90, so I had to move that one and took all the fish out and drained the water, and I found them. I know I bought like 12, and I know I lost a couple, but I thought I lost a lot more. I had 9 of them still. What's up, Jasper? Yeah, it's spelled Kuhliloach. Yeah, and when the 70 gallon downstairs sprung a leak, I found out that, well, I knew the Corydoras were breeding. They were laying eggs all over the glass. But one of them actually survived. And when I had to drain that tank and empty everything out to reseal it, I found a little 1-inch baby Corydora fish. It was so cool. Yo, Goth, what's up, bro? R&D. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, geez, this fucker's like really going up into the roots of the plants over there. Oh, there he is, coming back down now. Yeah, he don't want the unless they found their way over there. Maybe that's what he was doing up top. He might have floated over there. But yeah, he's doing good. Still pooping like crazy. I literally just cleaned the sand the day before yesterday, and I'm gonna have to do it again tomorrow. Ugh. Oh well, I wanted the Oscar. Got to deal with the negative parts too. You want to try one of these, dude? I don't know what you'll do with an algae wafer. He's after it. Are you getting it? Maybe? No. Does it look weird? It's not falling right. Yeah, that's not for you, huh? Maybe? No? Alright, not for you. You might check it out, though. I gotta find another type of sinking food. He seems to like to chase things, so I might have to get a couple of guppies. Well, he didn't grab it. Yeah, I'm planning on him getting pretty big. I'm already looking for a bigger tank. I mean, this is the bare minimum for one. So, I mean, I'm all right if I don't find one right away, but eventually I want a 125 or 150 maybe, but that's about as big as I could fit. So I might even have to reinforce the floor a little bit from the basement, just to be safe. I don't want all that water. This is 75. It's the same width. It's 4 feet wide. Roughly the same depth as a 55, only instead of 12 inches front to back, it's 18 inches. I got one downstairs that's the same footprint as a 55, but it's 33 inches deep and it's a 75-gallon tall. I got to reseal that. I was thinking about putting the angelfish in there by themselves to see if they'll breed and give them a chance to try to raise the babies themselves. So I don't have to set up like a hatchery tank. I mean, I could, but yeah, they're really nice. I like the deep ones, but some fish prefer, a little bit deeper water. Some fish like a little shallower water. Some fish, it doesn't matter. It's for your preference. But I got a couple of dwarf frogs in the 40-gallon, and they don't recommend anything over 18 inches deep for those guys because they're fully aquatic. Went after the algae, and they don't go on land. So they usually stay in relatively shallow water so they can get to the surface easy for air. But I got plants in there they hide in. You could make a deep tank work for them. Really, Bella? I'm not bringing you downstairs.
I can't get.
Is this on high?
Yeah. She can get back in there herself.
Yeah, saltwater tanks are nice too, but they're a lot of work. You need a really good sump, protein skimmers, stuff like that. I'm as low tech as I can get with these things. Yeah, if you get the water right and you got your mix down when you do water changes, yeah, you can make it easy. But that learning curve is the expensive part because those fish, the cheap ones are still more expensive than most freshwater, but you do get a lot more colorful fish and you get a, a wide variety of types of fish, especially if you can get a big fish tank. But I mean, you can get some really pretty freshwater fish. They're just not as vibrant as saltwater, and they're harder to find. They're not as accessible. But then again, some freshwater fish that are pretty are expensive. Discus, for instance, can be pretty expensive. But they got a whole lot of different colors. And no, I don't live close to the ocean. I live about I don't know about 90 miles north of New York City, right on the Hudson River. I mean, it's not too far of a drive to get there. Oh, she's being persistent, Allison.
What?
Bella. She's being persistent.
Well, she can forget it. I can't be doing this.
I mean, I could run her downstairs.
I mean, I don't know what she thinks. Oh.
Hi, Trisha. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'll let Mom know she's down there. This guy, I'll tell you. Where'd he go? Yeah, there he is. All hiding. Yeah, I think it messed with us, the sound of the water, too, for a week or two, and then we got used to it, and now it's cool. But yeah, if you're not used to the water, the sound of water. Monkey Man, what's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Just pointing at the Oscar tank, like usual. Yeah, I had a motionless water bed, which was individual tubes you put in the thing, but I wasn't a big fan of water beds, man. They sketch me out, and they get too hot. There's no like cool side when you got a heated water bed, and then if you don't heat it, you're gonna freeze your ass. Yeah, tide pools, you can find all kinds of cool, interesting things in. You know what? We'll go look at the 70. Shit, got a little greedy with that one. Oh, make sure I don't fall down the stairs, which would be a travesty. Here's the other one. I really gotta cut that pothos back. It lost about a dozen leaves off the stem. So I gotta do some plant work here. And I gotta top it off. It'll take probably 7 gallons. But there's the angels. The big male and the little koi female. There's also two plecos in here that I never see either. All the other ones are in the back, it looks like. There's the neons, the peppered cories. I don't remember which one of these is the baby now. That fucker moved. I got a blue gourami in here somewhere too. They don't like to sit still. They're really flighty fish. Dead leaf. But yeah. But that's the corner of my living room. There's the blue gourami. Where do you go now? Angelfish don't mind, but the gourami swims away when I get close. Unless I'm putting food in, then he doesn't pay attention. And the black background really screwed me because he could be sitting right in plain sight and I wouldn't see him unless he moved. But yeah, you can see she's a lot smaller than him. I was worried when I put her in there that he would be too aggressive, but she was the one that laid down the law and set the ground rules, and he's been staying in line pretty good ever since. But for the first day, he was following her everywhere. Of course, it'd been over a year since he had another angelfish in the tank with him. The other koi was just as big as him, so I don't know if they both became mature males and he beat the other one up, but I found the other one just dead one day. He was fine one day and dead the next. But yeah, that one was just as big as the black one, and this one just never got that big. I think I've had that one 3 years almost. Then this one did used to look a lot better. I had a lot more plants in it. A lot of them died when I had to pull them out and put them in a holding tub. But it's a lot less maintenance this way. I had to trim the plants I had in here. It was like grass. It grew long blades like grass, and yeah, so you could kind of sculpt it. So I'd cut it really low in the front. Oh, there's the gourami. It was son of a bitch. See him over there. Oh, he probably moved again. That thing is fast as hell too. What the fuck, bro? But there he is. Was trying to get the glare out of there. He keeps fucking moving, the prick. In a minute, I'm gonna stop trying. Little bastard. Ugh. But yeah, that's pretty much why I don't name all the fish. Like them gouramis are dicks. They don't hold still for nothing. But wait. Yeah, I got one in the living room and I got two up, well, technically I got three of them upstairs. Yeah, as soon as I step back a little bit where the glare is too much for me to see him with the camera, he'll come right up to the front. But I'm gonna try to coax him out a little. Throw a little pinch of food in. What side are you on, you little prick? He's on that side. Let's see. The angels are eating. Plants are making it hard. So let me try. Come here, don't need a whole bunch. Try this. And hopefully he's right back there. But of course he's hiding in the worst spot to be seen. Oh, and then he moves again. Yeah, I don't know. Yep. I think I have pictures. I'll have to dig them out. The Oscar will hand feed. If I hold like bloodworms and shit, eventually most of these guys, well, the angels will come up. The neons and shit, because they're fast, they'll come in and take the chance. But yeah, the Oscar's the only one that does it like willingly. I don't have to wait for him to do it. He'll just come up and get it. Like these guys, they don't really run away, but they don't feel comfortable with me too close, so I have to sit there with my hand in there for, yo, Monchichi, what's up, bud? Thanks for stopping by, man. They gotta have time. You gotta sit there with the food in your hand and give them time to come over and get it. Yeah, I probably could have. The Oscar will do that for a piece of whatever the hell I got in my hand, really. But especially when he's hungry, like he's come almost all the way out, like breached completely. Usually it's about half of his body. But I don't want to encourage that too much either, because he likes to jump out and I don't have a lid on that tank. So if he wants to jump, he's got nothing stopping him. Hoping common sense, but he's a fish. Yeah, octopus are really cool, and you gotta have a good fucking lid on that. That thing will figure out how to open anything. It's like, I would feel safer with like fully internal plumbing for the filtration, with screens over everything and a locking lid. I've heard people that have come home and found their octopus on the other side of the fucking house because it figured out a way to get out of the tank and just decided it didn't want to stay there no more. Yep. Yeah, Pleco could pretty much goddamn dry right out, and then you can put them back in the water and they'll come back. They're pretty rugged fish. I've had a few of the these guys jump out of this tank, and one of them jumped out upstairs. I think maybe it was right after both times, or right after I put the blue gourami in there. I think it might have been chasing them and spooked them, and they just jumped out. But so far, literally only those 3, so it's not too bad, and they're pretty cheap fish. Yeah, the Oscar will bite too, but yeah, the octopus will hold on to you. The sketchy thing about those, you really can't tell if they're going to bite you, like, or they're getting ready to bite you. You know, like they got a hold of you, and then the next thing you know, you could feel a scoop of your fucking flesh coming off. There's the blue gourami. Gotta hide behind the plant. But yeah, that thing is a fucking torpedo. He's fast as fuck. There we go. Stay back a foot or so. He doesn't feel as sketched out. Yeah, they might have eggs the way the angelfish is acting. I'll have to look in there later. Not that I'm going to do anything with them, but it does make them territorial. I don't see it on any plants or anything. Alright, Gwen. I'll see you around. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this here, and I'll be right back once again. Alright, I'm back. Old dog needed to go back upstairs. Yeah, tangs are pretty cool fucking fish. on the porch. Yeah, here's the 75 tall. It's 4 foot left to right, 12 inches front to back, and 33 inches deep. It's probably the heaviest fucking fish tank I have. That 70 gallon is pretty heavy, but not as heavy as this. It's like 1/2 inch glass. I don't know if you could really tell, but that's pretty thick glass right there. Yeah, it's it's not as big as I thought it was when I got it. The guy told me it was a 90 gallon, and it isn't. And I could have used it for the Oscar, but it's not really wide enough front to back. So, like in a few more months, like he's probably from here to like there right now, and he's gonna get as long as this is wide at least, so eventually he wouldn't be too comfortable turning around. So wider is better. It's kind of nice out, still warm, but not too bad. Oh yeah, I got some of those. I do have to get one for the Oscar though, but the 70 gallon with the angelfish has one, and the 40 gallon has one. I need a big one like on the 70 though. The glass is thicker, the little one won't hold on. But yeah, those things are nice, man. The one thing is you gotta clean it. When I first got the fish tank and I got that thing, like I used the shit out of it, and after a few months it wasn't doing very well, and then I took it out and I was like, all right. All that shit gets gunked in there and it just slides over. It doesn't take anything off. Yeah. So whenever I would clean the filter, I would take that out too and just scrub it with a brush to get all that shit out under some hot water, let it dry. I know a little bit of chlorine in the water isn't going to bother the fish, but I don't want to put any in there, so I try not to. Like sometimes, well, most of the time, I'll dechlorinate the water, get a 5-gallon bucket of dechlorinated water to clean this shit with. I don't know, I think it's the number of bottom dwellers I have in every other tank, but I don't get the buildup on the sand in the other 2 tanks that I do in the Oscars tank. I think having multiple types of bottom dwellers helps keep that shit moving and getting filtered out. but he'll eat anything he can fit in his mouth, so kind of limited as to what else I could put in there with the fucking Raphael cats. Yeah, I definitely do that. I usually put them in a separate tank too before I add them to my already, established fish tanks, just to make sure you don't want to put a sick fish in there. Oh, no shit. Well, I don't know, Goth, if you know White Tupac, but you're more than welcome to come over there too. Anyone else? Most of the people here do go over there anyway. But yeah, I probably only got another fucking few minutes. Yeah, Ick, man, dude, I thought the fucking Oscar had Ick about 2 months ago. He was swimming through the inlet from the filter, and little water bubbles were sticking to his scales, and it looked like Ick, bro, for a minute. I'm like, oh my fuck. So I'm looking, making sure I got medication in case I got to put him in another tank and medicate him and shit, dude. And then he moved, he turned around real fast, and I watched them all float off of him. So I was like, thank fuck that wasn't Ick, man. I double checked all my heat, because too cold usually is what causes Ick. So, oh god, dude, I fucking I did that shit and it fell. So I had to clean the fucking sneeze off of the fucking phone with cracks in the screen now, because I was sitting in the woods at lunchtime smoking on a rock. But yeah, that sucks. No, I'm losing my mind. What's left of it anyway? Yeah, definitely. Bless you, Monchichi. My grandfather would go, I don't know, I think 4 was the minimum, and it was like rapid fire when he started sneezing, man. It was like, hoo, 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 hoo. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, old man? He always had a handkerchief, man. So he always had something to blow his nose because he was sneezing all the fucking time. I don't know if it was allergies or what. I usually do 2. It's 2 normally. But yeah, I don't trust they, though. I don't know who they are. Fuck them. Say that to my mom-in-law. She's like, oh, they say this. I'm like, yeah, but who's they? How do you know you can trust them? You know? That guy might just be blowing smoke up your ass. Yeah, they. There's never a face with who they are, though. So, yeah. And people are pretty dumb, so people say dumb shit all the time. Yeah, absolutely. It's just another one of those things that they say. Yes, that's true too, Monchichi. No one fucking believes anything more than someone who truly doesn't fucking know any better. Yeah, I got a cousin, speaking of dumb, like, I love the shit out of this kid. Well, kid, he's 35, I think, now, but goddamn, goddamn is he dumb. Like, I can't believe I got the same last name as this motherfucker. Jesus Christ. They say stupidity should be painful, and it is, but just not to those who are stupid. Like, it literally hurts me when I have to try to talk to him. You know, like, just even general conversation. Like, oh my God, I don't know what he did to himself or what birth defects made themselves known, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, luckily I only got one. Oh, no, I got two. I got two. But I think the second one is clinically insane. It's just never been fucking treated for it. But that bitch definitely got a few screws loose. But Mark's just dumb. Like, I don't know if he got some kind of head trauma or he was deprived of oxygen for too long. But that would make me question that kid's parents, Trisha. Oh, we got a few of those. Like, I don't really. It's weird. Like, growing up, I hung out with my cousins more than anything. But right around like 10 or 12 years old, you start seeing the personality they have. And yeah, no, they don't want to hang out with you no more. And as adults, it's just worse. I'm a joy at the family reunion. Yeah, you wouldn't ever know it sitting here, but I'm literally like 3 minutes away from, well, it's not a big city, but it's an urban center, I guess you could call it. But yeah, I like it here. Yeah, Monchichi, that's the way to go, bro. Um, my grandparents raised me, so like my legitimate brothers um, have always felt like just more cousins. You know what I mean? My uncles and my aunts were my brothers and sisters, and really, most of the girls are dead. There's two left, and they're assholes. I don't talk to them. I talk to all of my uncles that are still alive, which is three out of the four. But my uncle Bill is pretty much the one I'm closest with. My kid's tight with him. As far as family, on speaking terms with, you know, a lot of the other cousins, but some of them, like, I wouldn't stop to piss on if they were on fire. Like, I might go to the gas station and get a gallon of unleaded for them, but that's about it. And my aunts, yeah, I got no use for either one of those people. So, yeah, it's no loss. Uh, enjoy the ones that I do still like and get along with, and fuck the rest of them. It's more loyalty and less bullshit if you pick and choose who you let into your family. Yeah, the good old fucking leaded gas. Yeah, I know a lot of people that fucking said shit ran better on that. fucking buddy of mine I used to work with had a 55-gallon drum full of methanol. It was for his dad's race car that he no longer raced. And it was probably 10 years old. So this stupid fucker thinks he can set it out in the middle of the field and blow it up with the 7 millimeter. And so, lucky for him, he shoots it at the top, and it just pops a hole through the front and the back, and it starts dumping out a little bit of that fucking methanol. So, buddy of his says, well, I got this little bit of fucking tannerite, and they put that tannerite right in front of it on a fucking paint can, and dude touched that fucking tannerite, boy. I'll tell you what, the fucking fireball that went up into the fucking sky scared the shit out of them. Everyone within fucking a 5-mile radius called the fucking fire department because they saw this big fucking plume of smoke go up into the air, and they heard this loud ass boom. But yeah, he was a dumb fuck too. $15 acres is a nice chunk, Goth. I lived in North Carolina for a little while. Yeah, man, it's fucking, it's alcohol, you know? I mean, shit, bro. Yeah. Like I said, the kid learned to turn wrenches from his dad, but he never learned common sense. I guess that really can't be taught, but yeah, he was kind of a dumb fuck. God damn. Yeah, it ain't so common no more. It's just sense. Fucking, yeah. Nothing common about it anymore. Like, I've even seen people probably 10 years older than me literally fucking nearly walk out in front of an oncoming fucking truck just because they don't want to look up or left or right. I don't know what the fuck it is, but fuck's sakes, man. It's a good way to be, Monchichi. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I know a bunch of people like that. They could spout off any number of facts that you want, but can't look out for themselves just navigating fucking society. Yeah, I was kind of more of a like learn as you do it type of thing. So when you find out the dumb shit, it's usually painful and you don't do it again. It's kind of raised like that. Like my grandpa was always like, well, if you want to stick a fork in the fucking light, you know, the outlet, go right ahead. Yeah, sometimes that shit hits you right in the boo-boo, man. I got some really indica heavy hybrid one time, and I'm like, it was really fucking good. I didn't even bring it to work because I didn't want to, you know, be stuck on stupid at work. So come home, eat dinner, fucking shower, rolling up. I smoke about half of it and become instantly eligible for a government check. Like, I was full blown fucking retarded. And then I couldn't have held my fucking eyelids open with a fucking 3-ton jack. I fell asleep. My girlfriend's like, man, you came home and you went right to sleep. I said, no, I didn't. I ate and showered and then I smoked that half fucking joint. That's what got me. But yeah, that'll put you right to bed. Yep, yep. Um, like there's a lot of fucking stop signs around here, and I usually catch them red. So one day I was so fucking stoned. I was going to the store for something, and the light was green, but I literally have stopped there in 10 years like 3 times for a red light, or uh, I've gotten a green light maybe 3 times there in the last 10 years. So my first instinct, just by driving by rote, uh, I stopped. My girlfriend, motherfucker, the light's green. Oof. Okay. But yeah. Similar. It's just like everywhere I go, it's like a routine to get there. It's you know, and it's no matter what time of day, no matter what day of the week, uh, what time of the year, I generally get the fucking red lights. Rocky Hoarder, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Ugh, we've missed you. Me and my invisible friend. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm sure they did too. Oh, it's the neighbor's dog with his toy. It sounds like a small animal. So when he gets chewing on it, I think, oh fuck, dude got a rabbit. Yeah, no, that's Zeke. He's I'm not sure. I think he's lab and maybe Australian cattle dog. Australia, yeah, I think he's Australian cattle dog and yellow lab. But he's the big dog next door, right? And my dog's maybe 15 pounds, and he stands on this side of the fence and barks at him. And Zeke ain't mean at all, but Zeke got under the fence one day. It was like meeting his internet troll in real life. My dog shut the fuck up, sat the fuck down, and looked at me like, what am I gonna do now, man? I'm like, talk your shit now. It was funny. But yeah, when they gave it to him, it was like last week. I'm driving out to go somewhere. I got the window down and I hear, and he's just running along, chewing the shit out of it. Scared the shit out of me for a second. But Zeke's a good boy. Yeah, I got autofill too, Goth, so it'll throw a different word in sometimes. Predictive text or something like that, I think it's called. Yeah, it is nice out. It's probably maybe 70 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer, but definitely nice out. Could be a little cooler, but there's a nice little breeze. Yeah, yeah. Uh, just got a text. Oh, nice. Neighbors, buddies on bikes are coming over. They got some nice ones. All street bikes, but they're all really fucking fast. Yeah, I asked him for the smartphone for dummies. Goth. Just almost fell. She settled down.
She keeps getting up. Here we go.
Fell up. Downstairs, take her outside.
Because she's really ridiculous. I don't know what she thinks this is.
Come on, girl. I think she might want to go touch grass. Yeah, that was Pig Pen. But the old dog needs to go outside. And she's old and slow, so I'm just gonna walk her out. Normally, I just take her down the stairs, but... Alright, come on. Unlock the door. Alright. Backyard bound. Is that the cat? Don't make me fall down the stairs, you prick. Alright, Bella, there you go. Nice and dark, and the lovely sounds of the air conditioner. You go on the porch. Kill the AC sound a little. You want in, cat? Go ahead, you fat bastard. If I was born 6 years ago, I would be 6. Five, huh? So it sucks about having a small black dog at night. I can't see. There you are. All right. It's funny. I don't know how she doesn't walk into the wellhead over there, but she like just blindly wanders around the yard. She can't see fuck all. Her cataracts are terrible. I think at this point she could survive like a fucking nuclear attack. And she's 20 years old. And she still moves, goes to the bathroom, normal, eats. It's crazy. I wish big dogs, would live as long and be as mobile. Where are you at, fella? I gotta cut this fucking grass tomorrow. Yeah, I used to have a couple of big dogs. One, I think he was a boxer and Great Dane mix. I'm 6'4". He was as tall as me when he stood on his hind legs. And he was just a big fucking dope. And when my son was young, I had a big mixed breed. I'm not even sure what the fuck he was, about 130 pounds. The other one, Ringo, was about 150, 160 pounds. But Bud was smart as fuck. I loved that dog. I miss that dog. You couldn't show any kind of aggression toward any kid around that fucking dog. If you were tickling the kid and he was laughing too hard, he would take that as you being a threat and try to hurt you. So he was great to have around my kid. I never worried about anybody. Yeah, when I was little, my grandma had 2 St. Bernards, Duke and Daisy. But yeah, like Irish wolfhounds and some of these livestock guardian dogs, when they stand up, they're like 7 or 8 feet tall, massive. My buddy Keith had a big old female Great Dane, Chloe, and a bunch of people from the city moved into the town we lived in. It's literally a little bitty country town. And they called up the cops saying, hey man, somebody's got a cow loose. Like this big fucking brown and white cow just walked through my yard. And they're like, what? Okay. And they start calling around, seeing if anybody's got cows loose. Nobody's got cows loose. And then they drive around looking for it, and it turns out to be my buddy St. Bernard. Big friendly girl, just wants to go see everybody. But yeah, the city people that didn't know her thought she was a cow. She was a big fucking dog, though. I could see where an idiot would think it was a cow. Hell, I was at the bar where one was in there bragging about this spike horn buck he got during whitetail season. And so we go outside. And he unfolds the tarp in the back of his truck, and he's got somebody's big fucking, it's like a dairy goat, some big brown goat with these long curved horns. And the fucking thing was a milk goat. Like it had udders. Like Jesus fucking Christ, dude. The bartender took a picture of his license plate in case somebody came asking around, cops or anything, about somebody with a fucking dead goat. But yeah, I don't know if anything ever came of that, but dude shot a fucking brown goat. A lot of people in certain counties were putting horse blankets on their on their cows, and painting cow on the fucking horse blanket so people wouldn't shoot their cows. Joys. But yeah, you know, when there's a lot of city people too, because it sounds like you're at a firing range. There'll be a hunting party of 4 or 5, and they all stay together, and if they see something, they all shoot at the same fucking thing. You ready to come in? All right, Princess Bella. I'm coming. I'm coming, dude. Calm your tits. Ugh. Fuck. Getting old, dog. You gotta fucking take it easy on me. I know you're old as fuck too, but still. We do this. That. Do you want to give it to her now or wait?
No.
My grandfather had a billy goat that was loose, and if you turned your back on that fucker and bent down to pick anything up, he'd ram you. Yeah, that's what they do, man. That's what billy goats do. Alright.
No. Now you're done.
You didn't want to feed her yet?
No.
Wait. Okay. Alright, I'll go back downstairs so I don't bother your movie. Yeah. My mother bought a little dwarf goat, and she wanted a little billy goat. And yeah, he got old enough to where he started doing that, and she was trying to keep him in the house, but yeah, after he started pissing on his fucking beard, she wasn't having that. He was an outside goat from then on. Yeah, the little lady's watching a movie, so I'm not trying to hang out with the running water. Back porch ain't bothering nobody. Yeah, it's real calming. At night, she listens to thunderstorm sounds. Well, basically thunderstorms, but that with the running water is cool. The sound of the fish tanks and her thunderstorm soundtrack works well together. Oh, shit balls. Well, I think I'm going to end this, fuckers. Go over to Pox, see what he's doing. I don't know. The polecats are cool. Ferrets are cool. Guinea pigs are, I mean, all that shit's cool. I like cats. I like animals, period. My ex has a bunch of shit. She's got a cockatoo, which was a rescue and is neurotic. I don't know if she still has the lovebirds. Not lovebirds, fucking cockatiels. But she had guinea pigs, a ferret. Fucking, she got like 6 dogs. I don't know how many fucking cats. But her house smells, so I don't stay in long enough to count. Yeah, just in case. My brother had a African gray. He spent like, I don't know, $900, $1,000 on that fucking bird. She was smart. She was picking up words. She was super friendly. His girlfriend's mother went into the room because he was living with his girlfriend at her mother's house, and he never left the cage closed. The cage was never closed. He always left the cage open so she could get out and socialize whenever she wanted, or go back in whenever she wanted. And she was out, and she was on the bed, and one of the dogs followed mom into the room and ate the fucking bird. I was like, dude, I would fuck somebody up. Like, it wasn't even my bird, but I love that little fucking bird. She was cool as hell. My mother had a yellow-naped Amazon, which didn't really like people. And at that point, all my brothers were in jail. So for like 6 months, I was the only one that was fucking with him, or her. And I got it so where I could hold her, I could take her out. She would hang out on my shoulder. She would preen my beard, like run her beak through it, like I was, another bird. Play with my earring. Like, she was just super fucking cool. And then they get home and they see that she'll get on their hand and shit, and they don't realize that a parrot tastes you. It's not trying to bite you when it opens its mouth and puts it around your finger. Not always. And she would do that and lick you with her tongue. And when she thought you were cool, she would let you pick her up. Well, she would do that, and they would flick her beak with her finger, and then she started fucking biting them. And then after a week or two of that, she wouldn't even let me open the cage. They're not dumb animals, but she didn't even want to give me a chance after that. Like, those guys, assholes. But she would say a few words. Shut the fuck up, because that was one of the most common phrases, I guess, around my mother's house. But yeah, her name, banana, a couple other words. But yeah, she didn't say too many swear words other than to shut the fuck up. But they're a cool little bird. I just got we got 3 dogs. My mother-in-law's got a dog. We got 2. We got a cat, the 3 snakes, and the fish tanks. But, well, I'll see all you guys around. Thank you for stopping by. and I'll catch you next time, fuckers. Here we go.